You got something? Yeah, we're running. Okay, perfect. Hi, Marco. Good
Hi,
to see you.
see you.
Rodrigo Muniz went off in tears against Manchester United. What's the latest on his injury?
Not really serious, but he's going to take him from to be involved in the next few games. That's what I can say. Is always a injury in the knee you have to be careful with. But after we assess him and the feedback that I got from the medical staff, that is going to be few games out. Of course, the international break is going to help us. Probably after international break, more 1 or 2 weeks, and he's going to be back. It's difficult to give a really clear timeline to you about his situation, but let's talk about 3 4 weeks for him to be back. Let's hope. And of course, was a moment that he was in the game. I think everyone felt that he was in the game. He got a chance to his debut in the Premier League this season. And of course, when you are on the game, when you feel that you are there, and probably the second half, the way you play, the way you created, probably until the end, he's going to have his chance to score. And it's always tough for a young lad when he got the chance. Probably was the reason, apart from the pain that he felt for sure, was the reason why he was so disappointed with that in that moment.
And Tosin, Traore, and Tete, are they going to be ready to be part of the matchday squad tomorrow?
Okay, we have another session tomorrow. Of course, I'm going to decide. If you ask me if they are ready for 90 minutes, no. But I can decide for them to be involved in the squad list at least, to be part of it. I believe after the international break, all three they are going to be ready to start if I'm going to start to decide. The good thing that they are fully involved with the team in the during the session is being a long break for all of them. That is the situation that they need more time to be ready for the 90. If I decide, other player that is more will take more time is going to be Sadio.
I understand there was a team night out earlier this week. Did you attend? And if so, how was it?
Yes, we were together. We were all together. A normal situation, not something. To be honest, should happen more. They know my opinion. They know how it's important for us to do some stuff out of the training ground and to be together. And to be honest, if everything and you do normal in a normal way, I'm pushing them to do it because I know how is important our daily year, but it's for me it's really important today, even more than in the past, for the place to be together, for us to share some moments together out of the training ground, out of our normal daily basis, because you can share different things, you can be together, and was yes, all the stuff was together, the technical stuff and the players. Yeah.
What sense are you getting from the players about how they're feeling about the start of the season and the recent form as well?
We all know that should be better. We all know should be better in some moments that some details they are coming against us. And when I say details, I'm not talking just don't think about referees. Just I'm talking about ourselves as well. When you have a game, for example, like last one against Man United, and probably the draw is going to be a harsh result for us because we deserve more from the game. And at the end, even not with the draw, we come and we made a big mistake. And they scored in the last minutes of the game. Of course, the feeling is not the best, because if one team has to win that game for what did, if one team deserve, I have to say this way, deserve to win that game, should be Fulham Football Club and not Man United. But the reality that again we come with no points from that game, and one probably is not going to be enough for what the way we played and from what we did in the game. But it's being our reality this season, unfortunately for us, and of course is matter of us to keep the emotional balance all the match, to keep the focus all the match, don't happen this type of situation, because with this type of games, when is there more, if you have taken something from the games, probably the position is going to be different. I said 2 weeks ago, when you asked me about situation that is being solid at the start of the season, of course I wanted more. Last few games we should have taken more points, but is the reality. One thing that clear that we have to improve clear is in matter of goal scoring, because we have to score more goals. We have to create more and to score more goals is clear. And the goals, I know that we are going to talk about straight away about the striker, all that stuff. But for me, the goals has to come from all the team, and all the team has to has this challenge ahead of them, the wingers, the offensive midfielders, the defenders when they go for the set pieces as well. we have to demand much more from ourselves to be more angry inside the opposition box.
Aston Villa coming up on Sunday. They've won their last 12 home matches in a row in the Premier League. What have you made of the record that Bill Emery has built up there at Villa Park?
Impressive, impressive. Not surprised because I already showed for everyone and talking about myself, I know him very well and I know his quality. I know what he's been doing so far in his all his career. I remember from Seville when it was the first time I played against him as well, and I know everything. And of course, the impact is being huge in that football club. Was after the game against us at Cottage last season when they changed the manager. Was not straight away for Unai and caretaker during 2-3 games. But after that moment, the home form, okay, all the results they have been achieving is being great for them. At home is being impressive the way they have been so dominant. The way they have been playing against many sides and different type of sides, so dominant and achieving so very good results is being impressive. 12, as you said, in a row this season, 5 in a row as well. They haven't lost points until now. We want to see the first ones to do it. Is the challenge ahead of us clear? I'm being clear with you. Is being the feedback that we are sharing the players and the players they are sharing with us. We want to be the first ones. They want the opposite. They want to keep the same form, and is going to be a great challenge for us.
And finally, for me, I'm not sure if you watched the Tottenham game against Chelsea on Monday night, but yes. Gareth Southgate was speaking about it yesterday, and he said he was bored because of the number of VAR checks, how long it was taking. Do you think football as a product would be better without some of the technology?
I understand the question. I think you have to find the right balance. That is the thing, because if you are saying that the technology is not helping as well, after it become the same conversation that we had some years ago, because some technology can help in certain type of things that the referees to be more assertive in some decisions as well. For me, it's matter of the right balance in everything. Of course, that game was probably until now the game in Premier League that was more time stopped because so many incidents from that game. Of course, after the first and the second, probably too many times stopped trying to find something. This is the thing, because after I watched the game, of course, and after the first incident, the second or the third, you cannot be after looking for something that the other team did just because one red card came or one penalty or one offside, whatever. I'm not talking about one specific moment after that situation because one team is with 10 or one team is with 9. You cannot keep finding, okay, let's see now all the moment and stop all the moments. This is the thing that we have to find the right balance. Doesn't matter what we did, because if you did this because it was the right decision to do. After that, we cannot be any tackle, any fall to stop the game to check if something is wrong or not. Okay, it has to be a natural situation, and you have to be comfortable if you took certain decisions that made a huge impact in the game before that, and let the game goes in a normal way. Don't be stopping every time.
Hi, Marco. Going back to Rodrigo Muniz, he came in the game before and he got a goal. He was looking dangerous against Manchester United. Just how much of a blow is it, given the problems that Fulham had in front of goal, that he was looking like he might be the answer?
Yes, big blow for us, and we cannot hide the situation. Of course, we have 3 strikers, and we have to have the faith in all of them and to work with them. But it's a big blow. The boy was clear. Rodrigo was growing. Unfortunately for me, for us, more for him, to be honest. Even during the pre-season, when you arrive so well and you start so sharp and confident and all that stuff, he got an injury during the summer series that break a little bit, because I believe the way he started the pre-season, probably the first game of the season is going to be with Rodrigo there because he started so well. Of course, it's part of the journey, the season of a football player. After that, of course, it took a little bit more time. The other players, they started as well. But now that he took his time, he waited for the chance. He was showing the training sessions that he was ready. Good game against Ipswich. We prepared that game for him to play just 60 minutes because my idea was to start with him against Man United. Not just because he scored. The goal was a consequence because the way he was performing, the type of team that you are going to play, that was Man United. I thought in that moment that he's going to start the game, and unfortunately, he had an impact in the game. He He didn't score until that moment, but he had an impact in the game. Was good. The team was believing much more on him. The way he was linking our game, the way he was holding as well the ball and connecting with the midfielders and the wingers was important for us. Unfortunately, another injury, an important player, is being a little bit our reality this season. Not in that position, but around the central defenders, all that stuff. It's another problem that we are here to find solutions, and I'm here to find the solutions to try to win the football matches.
Of course, so you'll be without him this weekend, and you talk about finding solutions. Are you sort of scratching your head and trying to work out on the training pitch or as the game's going on, just how it's going to change? You've exhausted all the options and ideas that you've had, and now you just need the players to actually just go and deliver now.
No, of course I want the players to deliver definitely, and they are working to deliver. And if you have to find another ideas, we are here to do it as well. It's not just because we're now okay. We put all the cards on the table, and now it's up to you. It's not like that, because if it's not working out, we have to find another solutions. We have to give another paths and other tools to them as well to go in this direction. It's not something that is blocked already. If you don't find, my job is to work with them, to find another ones, and to keep giving them the confidence. At the same time, of course, they should deliver. It's part of when you plan something, when you do something. And okay, last game is a good example. Of course, Onana had some very good moments during the game. Other moments when you arrive in certain areas so often, like we did against Man United, more second half, but even first half, some moments. Of course, you should have created more as well. Some good moments from Onana. Onana, probably one of the quietest game for Bern, apart 1 or 2 moments. And it's a good example. We're there, the goalkeeper saved some moments at the end. It's a game that they delivered at the end. Okay, John should score, Arius has some good moments as well, but it's part of the game. But I would prefer much more the team keep doing this situation, because the other things, they will come with time.
We talked before about Aston Villa's fantastic record at home. They've also scored a lot of goals at home. Going into that, is how much of a concern is that? The fact that, and is it put added pressure on the fact that you've not been getting goals at the other end? Your defence just cannot afford any slips against this team that are so close.
Yes, but it's not because we haven't scored so many like normally do. And 2 seasons ago, as you know, we scored more than 100. Of course, was championship last season in terms of goal scoring was really good for us as well. It's been, I have to say, the biggest difference for one season to the other. But okay, but we have to keep working to do it. We have to. It's not because we haven't scored enough until now that we are going to think, okay, we have to keep clean sheet. If not, we cannot do anything. It's not like that. We don't see it this way. Of course, if you keep clean sheet, always we are going to be closer to win the football match. But it's not our mentality. It's not our mindset. Just to okay. I love when the team doesn't concede. Really, I love, even if our idea is clear, an offensive idea, all that stuff. But it's something that we work really hard to achieve it. But at the end, in the other hand, we have to do our job to score and try to score. Of course, their goal scoring at home they are the opposite. If you see their goal scoring at home and away, is a big difference there if you analyze that situation. But if you have five games at home and you already scored 20 goals at home, the number speaks for themselves. Means that they have been creating, they have been scoring, they have been really effective, ruthless in that type of situation. It's up to us to keep our good organization, to be aggressive off the ball, but on the ball we have to express ourselves and to deliver what we are going to plan to do.
When you go up against a team that's been in such good home form like that, can it almost be an added incentive for your players?
100%, and we like this type of challenge, to be honest. Of course, we like because it's the players from not the day after, because the day off, but the first time we came after Man United, they straight away they got my feedback, what we wanted for how is going to be our week, what is going to be our goal, what we want for the weekend as well. And we really enjoy this type of challenge. We like to have challenge, and when you look for the paper, of course, you see, okay, Villa in the Villa Park, amazing, a great atmosphere to play football. Home support is going to be great. We know all this situation, but it's a great place to go and to enjoy the challenge. We know that their home form is being impressive, is being really good. Okay, perfect challenge. We to test ourselves, to be always there on in a level that we want to be, to play this type of games. And this is schedule. After Sheffield United, I said for our players, I said for some a few years as well, our schedule between the two international breaks is going to be is going to demand from ourselves to be at the top. When you have a schedule with Tottenham, Brighton away from home, Man United home, with Ipswich in the mid as well, and after with Villa. Okay, the schedule speaks for themselves, but this is Premier League, and if you want to be here at this level, of course, you have to reach certain levels for this type of challenge.
Do you welcome that international break now? You said it was a tough run between the two of them, given the injuries that you've got out. Is it a welcome break coming up?
It's going to be good. I cannot hide to you. It's going to be better with a good result. We want to go for the international break with a different feeling, because last game again for us was a really tough one to take. Was a difficult one to sleep after the match. Was a difficult one for the players as well, because when you see your players doing so many good things on the pitch, and after at the end we didn't take nothing from the game, is really tough. Was a difficult one for us to take. We have to react. About international break is going to be good, because when you have like Kenny Tetti, Tosin, Adama Traore, Rodrigo too in some weeks as well, Issa Diop as well, all these players that they are so important for us, and we know that probably after international break, at least 3-4 they are going to be ready. Is going to be really good for us the international break.
Thank you.
Thanks, Roger. Jack, do you have anything for broadcast? Sundays, okay. And just to finish broadcast, Jamie. Is there anything?